Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Tamika. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. This is going to be your July 2020 monthly reading. I'm using strictly oracle cards for this reading. The first deck we're using is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. Even though it has tarot in the name, it is an oracle deck, although it has tarot overlaps. I'm seeing the Judgment card just as I'm getting the cards out here. Taurus energy. If I'm not mistaken, I'm filming, is that next? No, but they're coming up soon based on the order. So I feel like you guys are really working on something. I feel a lot of work on either trying to overcome something, get something done. Here you are coming out, Geminis, the Lovers with the Harmony card there. Lots of work around the heart chakra. This is a collective energy right now with Cancer season, water energy. Lots of people in their feels and in their emotions. What are the messages, Spirit, for Gemini? Definitely some of you could have some developments happening here around a romantic connection, okay? Lots of child energy, pregnancy energy I've been feeling, okay? This is a collective energy. I'm not saying this specifically you, but could be someone around you, a family member or a friend, okay? Some of you may be also facing decisions around moving, okay? Also a collective energy right now, but it does seem to be a more prominent message for you Geminis here. And I feel like, again, it feels like there's a lot of work going into something. Maybe you're, I don't know why I just did that because I'm not doing a spread. I'm kind of freestyling it, but whatever, here we go. What are the messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Gemini? Why do I feel like that was the Lovers coming out again? Moving on, coming up. So again, a lot of you literally moving, okay, but this is also, there's like a metaphorical move happening here too. You have shadow highlighted here. This is the Moon card, also a very collective energy, super on point for this month. Lots of shadow work, okay? Oh, and oh my gosh. This is literally everything. I mean, I could stop right here and just be like, go back and look at what I said. Your heart chakra, right? All this green is being highlighted here, the number 4. This is talking about like really following your intuition and your passions to build that foundation, right? That home and family life and work life, everything 365, what that might look like, but it starts within, right? And that's why listening to ourselves, listening to our heart, honoring our feelings is so important, not disregarding those things. And then again, here you are coming up in your reading, Gemini, the Lovers card, and notice again, the heart chakra is really, really lit up there. I have a resources section on my website where I list different things that I've used or use, okay? And part of that are other YouTube videos that are meditation videos. And there's one that I was really drawn to. I haven't listened to it in a while, but maybe I will soon. That's specifically for the heart chakra. So if this message is resonating with you, definitely go check that out. I'm also seeing the number 10 here, specifically the 10 of Cups, because again, I'm being drawn to the emotions and the passions, but I'm also feeling 10 of Pentacles. Like again, it's like everything sort of coming together, okay? Some of you could also be experiencing something new with regard to work, starting your own kind of business, launching something, not just yet. I feel like it's sort of like in the works. Again, you could be working on something, but I feel that energy coming up, that 10 of Cups, the positive 10 energies, right, that we like to see. And then moving on, again, physical relocation for some of you, this could be lots of travel as well. I feel like especially as we get more so towards the latter part of the summer and into fall, you know, maybe things will start to both literally and metaphorically open up a little bit more. But again, there's also like this emotional healing, transformation, moving on type of energy, okay? And that is impacting whatever sort of physical, tangible changes might be coming in. And remember, you have the shadow card here as well. So again, I feel like these messages up here are pretty self-explanatory. I kind of don't want to go into the guidance book for those, but I actually think we should talk about this shadow card, okay? And I'm seeing sacral chakra underneath that, okay? Your sacral chakra can have a lot to do with inner childhood healing, okay? Childhood trauma or issues, okay, of whatever degree or variety here. And I feel like that's why that shadow card is coming up, because As all of this is sort of changing, right, in your 3D environment, there's lots of changes happening internally, and this is where it's rooted and based, okay? Is in doing the shadow work and in doing the inner child healing work. All right, so number 18, which is a 9, right? So, because I do feel like this ending of cycles, okay? Perhaps cycles even that were quite difficult, or again, it just feels like closing out one chapter, an old chapter, and coming into this new chapter of your life. So it says this card represents emotion, sensitivity, and a reminder that nothing in life is at a standstill. This is a world of constant flux. I mean, seriously, this is so on point right now, right? And one thing is certain, everything changes. This card is calling you to action. The time is now when you may have to face your worst fears and look into the dark shadows of your soul. You must learn to confront, let me turn the page, what you've avoided and walk courageously through it. Always know that life naturally revitalizes itself, and as it does, so do you. The shadow card promises that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Recognize that by no longer denying your past and letting the tears fall, right? Crying is such a form of cathartic release, right? And it really helps to cleanse your energy, to get it out. You'll discover the diamonds in the treasure chest of your soul. This is a cleansing process to wash away and clear out what was once avoided, ignored, or pushed aside. This card indicates that this is a time when your psychic sensitivity may be quite intense. Definitely, if you are having dreams and you remember them, dream journal. Okay, it's something I normally recommend, but it's been coming up a lot in the readings for this month for the collective, right? And especially here with this moon card, I'm being called to that. Okay. Learn to open up to it, or if need be, to turn it down. Your body is one big psychic antenna, so just remember that you're in control of how high or low you want the reception to be. Mother Earth can assist you in this period of change, sensitivity, and healing. Yeah. With all this greenery here, especially around the heart chakra, I feel like getting outdoors, spending time in nature will also really help to align and promote that chakra for you all, okay? So let's get into your numerology guidance, Gemini. I'm just gonna slide this over a little because I feel like that shadow card is so important for you guys right now. All right, self-love. I'm getting like Ace of Cups energy. Again, this internally transformative process. I'm also getting a lot of self-care, okay, whatever that looks like for you. Rest, relaxation, reading, arts and crafts, listening to music, taking baths, drinking tea, whatever the case may be. And look, new beginnings, completion, and then new beginnings. What was I just saying, right? But again, it's a very collective energy right now, but Geminis, it does feel like it's a little bit more prominent for you right now. Some of you may be also tapping into your creativity. It doesn't even have to be like literally, you know, drawing or painting or creating something. It could be thinking creatively, right? Thinking outside of the box in terms of whatever it is you're working on or trying to accomplish. What are the messages for Gemini? Okay. So you have teaching and learning. I feel like this is related to a soulmate connection and rebirth. And then look at that, 88 abundance coming out at the bottom. Beautiful. All right, so let's read for these two cards and then we'll close out the reading. So 57, which breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. Okay. This card indicates a time of significant learning and growth when the wisdom you will gain will be of great benefit to others too. There's so much potential for you to teach what you've experienced. In fact, your life lessons are just as valuable as your academic knowledge. Therefore, every trial and tribulation can help you be of service to the rest of the world, right? Whatever it is you might be moving on from that you've learned from, using that, it seems, to create a foundation to help other people, whether that's in a more personal capacity or perhaps possibly for some of you in a professional one, right? So it says this card encourages you to have faith in your ability to teach, because teaching is simply passing on to others information they didn't already know. You probably already do this by sharing the lessons you've learned and the discoveries you've made with your colleagues, family members, children, or friends. So please don't underestimate the importance of what you have to say. And Geminis, we know you are, right, you're mercurial energy, you're the mind, you're the mental zodiac, right? And you're all about communication. If there's one thing that a Gemini knows how to do, it's engage with other people, talk to other people, right? So this is really, really tapping into your energy. The affirmation is, everything I learn and teach serves the greater good. And then again, going through a period of rebirth here, it feels very like Scorpionic. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio, or you may have Scorpio in your chart. This card indicates a time of major transition and transformation that will result in significant personal growth. By drawing this card, you have entered a period of spiritual awakening and rebirth, where you have the opportunity to align with your higher self and the overarching principles that guide you. This is where you surrender to the changes around you and prepare to be the best you can be. You're being encouraged to trust and believe that a magical future awaits, but first you need to let go of the old in order to experience the new. Again, this moving on energy, and also that shadow work too, right? Take time to reevaluate your core values and re-examine your life, then eliminate any superficial foundations that don't align with your higher self and your dreams. This is a time to recognize and rise above any ego-based thoughts and behaviors, for humility and authenticity are the keys to your success. And the affirmation for this card is, through personal transformation, I reach my greatest potential. Those of you who have watched me before know that I love writing down the affirmations, sticking them on a post-it note, putting them up on a mirror, repeating them out loud to myself regularly throughout the day. In the morning and at night works well. So if that's something, if this spoke to you, definitely maybe try that out. Okay, let's do the one for abundance too, because why not, right? And I just saw a happy ending. Yes. I really like this reading for you, Geminis. Whatever you are moving towards or working on, it just feels really good. So it says the universe has unlimited abundance, so I always have what I need, okay? And regarding the shadow work, I did just want to say, because it was definitely related to like something that I was personally experiencing, but I feel this energy around you, Geminis, of this nostalgic kind of energy. And it might be a little bit, you know, sometimes it's like bittersweet, right? Like the bittersweet lessons of the past. But knowing, right, that ultimately you have everything that you need to, as you move forward into whatever it is that you create new, and that you've gained everything that you can from a past situation, right? And that it's time to move on from that. So I just wanted to offer that little tidbit at the end, because I did feel that energy, again, something I was going through, but I was about to film your reading. I knew I was, and I'm feeling that energy around you guys as well. So especially with the cards that came out here, okay, especially with the moving on and the shadow card, it feels deeply emotional. And again, that's what's leading to this personal growth. Okay, so pay attention to your heart, Geminis. Don't disregard that, right? So foremost message coming out here. At any rate, I'm gonna stop rambling. Geminis, thank you so much. Oh wait, what do I say usually? Right, if this reading resonated, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. You can also subscribe to my newsletter, and I also co-host a podcast called the Self-Care Kickback. We're on a little bit of a hiatus right now, but there are several episodes that were already recorded and put up if that is something that interests you. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so through my website. I can't remember if I said that. At any rate, we are in Mercury retrograde, right? So communication can be a little bit funky right now, as can technology, as I'm sure many of you have already noticed. So at any rate, now I'm gonna stop rambling. Thank you so much for watching this video, Gemini, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.